English Vibes Podcast.
Hello, wonderful listeners. Welcome to the Fluent English Podcast. I'm Lucy, and as always, I'm here with my co-host, Liam. We're thrilled to have you with us today.
Hey, English enthusiasts! Today's episode is going to open your eyes to a powerful tool that can skyrocket your fluency. It's called shadowing.
Now, if you're wondering, shadowing? What's that? Don't worry, you're in for a treat. And if you've tried it before, stay tuned. Because we're diving into the most common mistakes and sharing tips to make it truly effective.
Exactly. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, this episode has something for everyone. Shadowing is more than a technique. It's like stepping into the shoes of a native speaker.
But before we get into the details, we've got a little something to help you out. We've created a free PDF guide packed with tips, examples, and a practice plan to help you master shadowing.
You can download it through the link in the description. It's like having a personal English coach on hand.
So get comfy, grab your headphones, a cup of tea, or your favorite drink, and let's explore why shadowing is such a game changer for learning English.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. Why shadowing works.
Let's start with the big question. Why is shadowing such a powerful tool for learning English? I'll admit, when I first heard about it, I was skeptical. I thought, how can repeating someone else make me fluent? But then I gave it a try, and it completely changed my perspective.
Same here. I remember trying it with a podcast. At first, I struggled with the words. But as I kept going, I noticed I was not only learning vocabulary, but also getting a feel for the flow of English.
Exactly. Shadowing helps you internalize the language. It's not just about the words. It's about how they fit together in real conversations. The rhythm, melody, and stress all start to feel natural.
Plus, it improves your listening skills. When you shadow, you train your ears to catch details like how native speakers link words or drop sounds. For example, instead of, "What are you doing?" you might hear, "What you doing?"
Yes, and that's such a confidence booster.
I remember shadowing a TED Talk by a speaker I admired. And after a few sessions, I found myself mimicking their energy and intonation. It felt like I'd borrowed their speaking style. I totally relate. I once shadowed an audiobook by a motivational speaker, and it not only improved my fluency, but also gave me a boost of positivity every time I practiced. It's like you're channeling the speaker you're shadowing.
And the best part? You can shadow anywhere while walking, cooking, or commuting. I used to shadow while waiting for the train. Sure, I got some funny looks, but it was worth it.
I've done it while driving. My car is the place where I learn the language. It's a great way to use otherwise idle time productively.
So why does shadowing work? Because it helps you live the language. You're not just learning English, you're experiencing it.
Absolutely. It's like learning a dance. You're not just watching the steps. You're moving with the rhythm. Over time, it becomes second nature.
How to shadow? Lucy, now that we know why shadowing is so effective, let's discuss how to do it. Liam, when you first started shadowing, what was your approach?
At first, I just mimicked whatever I was hearing, but without a system. Later, I discovered there are two main approaches: on the go and focused shadowing. You're more of a focused shadower, right?
Yes, I prefer focused shadowing. I select a short clip, maybe a minute or two, and really break it down. I play a sentence, pause, and repeat it out loud, focusing on pronunciation, rhythm, and the speaker's energy.
That works well when you can sit and concentrate. I enjoy on-the-go shadowing, listening to podcasts or audiobooks, while walking or driving and echoing what I hear in real time without pausing.
Both methods are great. and serve different goals. Focused shadowing hones specific skills like tricky sounds or intonation, while on-the-go shadowing builds fluency and comfort with the language's flow.
Exactly. For example, shadowing a sports podcast taught me how native speakers connect words naturally, like turning I want to go into I want to go. It's subtle but crucial for sounding natural.
I agree. Shadowing speeches or TED Talks is fun because you can mimic the speaker's confidence and tone. It's like borrowing their charisma. After shadowing a motivational talk, I felt like I could deliver the speech myself.
Another tip, choose content you enjoy. I once shadowed a comedy special. It expanded my vocabulary and improved my comedic timing in English. It was a blast.
Exactly. When you enjoy the material, it doesn't feel like work. Even shadowing for just 30 seconds or a single paragraph can make a big difference.
And if it's too fast, slow it down. Most apps let you adjust the playback speed, making it easier to catch every detail. So, whether on the go or during focused practice, consistency is key. Even 5 minutes a day can have a huge impact. It's about showing up, practicing with intention, and trusting the process. Shadowing isn't just about copying, it's about feeling the language.
Avoiding common mistakes. Shadowing sounds amazing, right? But it's only effective if done correctly. Let's discuss common mistakes and how to avoid them.
Absolutely. One of the biggest mistakes I made was trying to tackle too much too soon. I thought I could shadow an entire TED Talk. It didn't go well.
Same here. I tried shadowing a whole TV episode once. It left me breathless and confused. Shadowing is about starting small and focusing on quality over quantity.
Exactly.
A 30-second clip or a single paragraph can do wonders. Master one thing at a time. And avoid shadowing on autopilot. It's not just about repeating words. It's about listening to intonation, rhythm, and stress. Shadowing is about understanding the language's nuances.
Right. I used to focus solely on saying the words correctly, ignoring the tone and pacing, which are vital for fluency.
And don't expect perfection right away. I used to get frustrated when I couldn't match the speaker perfectly. But mistakes show you what needs work.
Exactly. Embrace mistakes. It's about progress, not perfection. Letting go of that pressure makes shadowing more enjoyable.
Also, choose material that excites you. Shadowing a dry business report can be torture. Pick something you love.
Absolutely. If you love movies, shadow a scene from your favorite film. If you're into podcasts, choose a host you admire. Enjoyment keeps you motivated.
Shadowing something you're passionate about makes it fun and engaging. Even if it's just a speech, a comedy skit, or a song, pick what excites you.
Exactly. Start small, stay focused. Pick content you love. And don't stress about perfection. Shadowing is about progress, and every step counts.
Enjoy the journey. Shadowing is about connecting with the language in a personal and exciting way. Tips for efficient shadowing. Now that we've covered the mistakes, let's discuss making shadowing effective and efficient. Liam, what's your top tip?
Choose the right material. Pick something that resonates with you, a speaker you admire, or content that excites you. I shadowed a motivational audiobook, and it inspired me every time I practiced.
I agree. Also, don't hesitate to slow things down. If the audio feels too fast, use playback tools to reduce the speed. It helps focus on details like sound connections and stress placement.
Absolutely. Slowing down makes a huge difference. Another tip is to record yourself while shadowing. It feels awkward at first. But listening back helps catch things you missed, like missing sounds or awkward rhythm.
Listening to yourself can be cringy, but it's valuable for improvement. You'll hear where you excel and where you need more practice.
Set small, specific goals for each session. Focus on one thing, like pronunciation or intonation. For example, I spent a week on can versus or can't, which improved my clarity.
Intentional practice is crucial. Focusing on one area at a time helps you see progress faster.
Repetition is key. Don't shadow a clip once and move on. Repeat it several times. I shadowed a short monologue for a week. And eventually match the
Actor's confidence and rhythm.
repetition builds confidence and fluency. The more you practice, the more natural it feels. So choose material you love. Slow down, record yourself. Set clear goals and repeat. Shadowing is a journey towards fluency.
And most importantly, have fun. Shadowing should be enjoyable, not a chore. Enjoyment motivates you to keep going.
Couldn't agree more, Lucy. So listeners, take these tips and start practicing. It's worth it.
We've covered a lot about shadowing today. From its benefits to common mistakes and tips for success, I hope you're ready to give it a try. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the English Vibes podcast for more tips and tricks on mastering English.